Hey there, my friends, what's going on? What are we doing today? I'm going to show you some farming strategies. I'm going to show you actually my favorite way to farm at Town Hall 9 and even Town Hall 10 and 11 as well. But exclusively today, we're going to be on our Town Hall 9 and I'm going to show you how to farm with over 40 balloons. We're going to break them down, give you live attacks right here in the video, and that's getting started right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another farming video. Today, we're hanging out in our Town Hall 9. That's right, Town Hall 9, and we're doing some farming with balloons, like absolute bosses. Before we get started, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Come on down to our Twitter and our Discord. A lot of exciting stuff going on there. You do not want to miss out. Let me make myself a little smaller, and let's get started with this awesome attack. Alright, here we are on my Town Hall 9 account. This is Lieutenant Nemo. Of course, I'm totally and absolutely maxed. I don't actually need any loot, but I'm going to be showing you and showcasing this awesome attack that I use to actually do lots of farming. So there's 40 loons, there's 20 archers, we have 3 rages, 1 poison, and that's just in case. Really, I try not to use dark elixir, but it's good to have it in the bag in case there actually is a clan castle. And then I have 2 haste spells. I also have a clan castle full of loons and a haste, but really most of the time in my farming raids, I do not use a clan castle because, well, there's really no need. I just don't use it. I honestly never use a clan castle, just the way it is. So what are we doing with the loons? We're basically looking for a good base that has lots of loot, and it's almost like full strength. I don't want to attack like this base, for example, because obviously be able to take it down, right? I'm a max Town Hall 9, so I don't really need the loot, but I'm going to be showcasing this attack. So I want to make sure that it's done in the right fashion. And it is very effective. I actually use it a lot. It's really, really nice because it's easy to cook. It's just 40 loons, 20 archers. The loons themselves are actually not that hard to deploy, right? You just kind of almost spam them. Realistically, it's like a spam farming type of attack where you just slam them in. You're gonna rage them, you're gonna haste them, and then the archers and possibly the heroes in the back pick up the rest of the loot and the buildings that are around. Now, most of the things that you have to worry about are wizard towers and of course air defenses, but the rest of the stuff, maybe archer towers, but really the rest of the stuff won't hit your loons, so you're eliminating a lot of the defenses. Expos, if they're of course on air. If they're on ground, you don't have to worry about it. Eliminating a lot of defenses when you're doing the farming, so it's much easier. It's just really nice. You'll be able to like break into a specific part of the base. The loons have splash damage, so when they're hitting the defensive buildings, if there are any kind of like resource buildings next to them, they take them down as well. So it's really nice and easy, and it's, you know, it gains you a lot of loot because this is all elixir too. So if you're trying to pick up your dark elixir, which is what most of the time what people are trying to do, loons is the way to go. You can also break into a specific part of the base, like if you were just trying to get the dark elixir storage or something like that. Again, really nice and easy, and I like it. I'm also, as you can see over here, well, maybe you can't see, so let me show you. I'm playing on my tablet. That's right, my tablet right here. So this isn't with the mouse and the keyboard. I'm going to be spamming some stuff, and it's pretty difficult to do with the mouse and the keyboard. So doing it with the tab right here live in the video with you. So I know I could hit this base, but of course it's not going to be fair. So I'm going to try to find something that's decently sized here. Something that's a decent base. Why do people still put a Town Hall on the outside? I don't understand this. Do they not know that doesn't work? Pretty decent base right here, but of course no loot. So that's not going to work either. This is pretty decent as well. No loot. They're upgrading stuff. So I might have to pause you, guys and girls, for a second until I find a good base here so we can hit it. Because I want to show you this attack twice. I have 2 of them cooked. I want to show you 2. He's upgrading air defenses and an expo here. No. 2 more spins. And if we can't get it, I'm going to pause you until we get a good base so we can get this party started. And the pause it is. Alright, I've been searching for 14 and a half hours. I am tired. My fingers tired of pushing next. So I'm going to hit this base right here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to hit this one because, like I said, I'm tired. Alright, this is kind of a Town Hall 10. He's got a bunch of Town Hall 10 troops, but it does not matter. We're going to do this. Let's see. So I'm going to be basically what I like to do here is I like to send in my king and my queen on one side. kind of get the ball rolling a little bit over here. There's of course a queen. He's got his enemy queen that's going in, but my king and queen are gonna do a little bit of tanking, and they're gonna do a little bit of that funneling, making sure that we get in, and then we're just gonna jump into those 2 air defenses. That's what we're doing here. I'm gonna send in a whole bunch of loons. I usually like to save a little bit, and then we're gonna haste them in here. Get into those 2 air defenses, poison the queen, or rage the center right here, and then send the rest in here. So we're just gonna rage, and send in a whole bunch of archers behind to do the cleanup here. The loons, as you notice right here with the multi-inferno, with the rest of the stuff, it doesn't really matter. You're able to get a bunch of stuff. You're able to get at least 50% and a bunch of resources. Even though I didn't take the queen out, even though I didn't take the rest of the stuff out, I was able to get deep into the base. I was able to pull up a bunch of resources without having to do much. I just spammed these troops in and called it a day. My archers, I put them right in the corner over here. They're probably going to end up dying because the queen's going to be able to take them out. Or maybe if we get all of them in at the queen, the shield won't be able to get all of them. And then, you know, they're going to be able to get the queen. And then they'll probably get some more resources right here, right? We wanted to get that elixir, maybe some other stuff, maybe some dark elixir, and that's kind of the idea here. You could save the king and the queen. You don't actually need the king and the queen to attack with this. I could send my clan castle in and try to get the rest of them, but I'm not gonna waste it. I know I could, but I'm just not going to. Get as much loot as I can over here. It's nice and cheap. Grab the dark elixir, grab what I can, and then move on. That's what I'm gonna end up doing. That's kind of the deal here. This attack is really easy. You just spam all your loons in. You could surgically deploy them if you want. I mean, that's not a bad idea either. If you want to take the time, send in a couple of loons on one defense, a couple of loons on another defense, and they kind of like build up into a clockwise or counterclockwise loon, basically. But me, like I said, just slam them in right here, and then you pick up as much loot as you possibly can. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna grab, let's see, how much loot? 160 and 200,000, nice and easy, and a whole bunch of dark elixir. I'm really going for the dark elixir most of the time with Town Hall 9, and you didn't really have to do much. That's what's awesome about the attack. Spam loon attack works really well. Let's try the next one. All right, let's try to do this one. I know it's a Town Hall 10, but still got most Town Hall 9 troops, so we can attack it. I mean, we're not trying to get, you know, everything. We're just trying to get what we need here, so let's do that. Now, what I like to do here is if we can take an air defense out with our king and queen, I try to do that. So we're gonna put in the king right here. We're gonna put in the queen behind and try to get this air defense right over here. So let's see if we can do that. And then we're gonna send in all of the loons directly in on top. We're gonna pop the king ability, try to get in there if we can. It would be really nice if we could take out some more stuff, like for example, the enemy queen. That would be really good to take out the enemy queen. It's gonna be tough, of course, because that queen is not gonna meet our queen, but it would have been cool if we could. So I'm gonna preliminary pop my queen. I am going to poison the enemy queen, and then we're gonna start with our loons from both sides right over here. I'm gonna haste this side of the loons out. I'm gonna send in a whole bunch more loons. We're gonna rage. We're gonna haste this side of the loons, and then continue pushing with the loons into the base. We're gonna rage here, try to get these loons down, and then rage again here to get the rest of the loons in here to see if we can take out those pesky, stupid wizard towers. We got that down. Everything is good. I'm gonna start sending in a whole bunch of archers from the sides to get that stuff out as the loons continue pushing to the base and get out what they can. Now in this case, we of course missed the dark elixir. So what I like to do sometimes, if it's possible, I like to save my heroes. In this case, like I said, it was just I could not pass up taking out an air defense and possibly some more stuff with the heroes, so I did send them in. But it's a good idea to save your heroes and then send them in later with the rest of the archers to kind of get in and try to get more stuff out, like all of these things that are left over, right? But as you notice, nice and easy, right? Just send the loons in. They get most of the base. They get you at least 50%, so you get the bonus. That's true. You get a bunch of stuff depending on what kind of base it is. Obviously, this right here is a Town Hall Well, it's got some Town Hall 10 defenses, and I'm not running a clan castle or anything like that. But I bet you if I did, I bet you if it was a little bit extra stuff, I would be able to actually probably take this base out. What I mean by this is this attack is quite strong without really having to do much. It's also very effective about a bunch of different bases. You can hit Town Hall 10s even, get into a specific part of the base, pick up as much loot as you can, pick up some dark elixir if you can, and save yourself a whole bunch of money. It's a really good farming strategy. It is one of the most versatile ones if you just run a whole bunch of loons and then a couple of archers behind, as you can see, to be able to pick up all the rest of the things that are just kind of left over here while the loons go through and take out all of the defenses. You could also not use heroes if you want, or if you want, you can use heroes at the beginning, or it's also really good to use heroes at the end, right? So if I send them my king and queen, they're probably able to take that dark elixir out. So that would have got me more stuff. It really depends. But then I would have left the air defense with a wizard tower. And there was what? I took an air defense, I took a wizard tower, and I also took a X-bow, right? At the beginning with my heroes. So that's kind of the balance here. Which one do you want to do? Either way, I was able to extract a whole bunch of loot without having to do much. Nice and easy. I love running with the loons. Ladies and gentlemen, I just showed you one of my favorite ways to farm at almost any town hall. Just straight up loons, that's right. We did some live attacks, 2 of them. It took us a while to find a base, but finally we did. I'm going to push this account up even higher to make sure that we have a stronger and stronger opponents. And I want to bring you more combinations of loon farming as well as other farming. I'm really excited about that. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Make sure to smash the like button if you liked this video and found it interesting and learned something from it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because, well, we got a lot of stuff going on. Follow me on my Twitter and my Discord because it's exciting. And check out this video right here. This is a really cool one, and I'll see you there.